Well, my generator is down for the count because I guess it decided to vibrate out its freaking on-off switch. Broke it off. So now I can't turn the stupid thing on, and I'm getting no spark to my spark plug. That's just freaking bloody lovely. It's now 8:23 the next morning. I still don't have power. So I gotta get this stupid thing fixed. My fridge has not been on since about 3 o'clock in the morning because I got this thing started up, and it shut itself down at about 2:55. I was like, well, I came out here to check and make sure no one was stealing it, but I couldn't see any reason for it to have just quit. Still has plenty of gas in it. So I was like, it ran for about 45 minutes. The freezer's cold, the fridge is cold, so I'm just gonna let it go. I get out here this morning, I find the freaking on-off switch laying on the ground broken. Try to start it up and get nothing out of it. Pull the spark plug, I'm not even getting spark. So that's just freaking wonderful. Normal circumstances, there would be a spark happening right now, but it isn't, so. Gotta take the cover apart and fix it. Oh, there's my problem. This wire here is what this switch would normally attach to ground out on the frame when you shut it off. Because that's how these things work. You don't cut off the fuel because you have a carburetor. You can't really cut off the fuel except choke it out maybe, but you don't really want to do that. You have to ground out the ignition, and then that shuts it off, because you can't have ignition without spark, obviously. Duh. Anyway, so this wire is just bouncing on this right here. That's why I've got no spark right now, and there's no way I can fix it right now because well, there's nowhere to put the freaking wire right now because that tab broke off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this wire, stick it through the spark plug wire hole, make sure that one stays where it's supposed to, and I'm just gonna put this thing back together just like that. And then when I want to turn it off, I'm just gonna have to ground it out manually. So that's just freaking lovely, I tell you what. It's either that or I can ground out this wire too. That is a low oil pressure, not pressure sensor, I don't think. It's just a low oil sensor that also grounds out if it runs low. So yeah, we'll get it back together and see if it'll run again. And just for reference sake, I got the cover back on now. This here is the fuel pump, and it is actually bolted to the cover. So I'm going to put that back on. And then we have the carburetor over here. And there's your choke. Spring loaded. Throttle. Also govern itself, or at least self-regulated, I should say. That's what I should have said actually. Self-regulated. So pretty simple really for an engine. I guess. Alright, so we're all put back together now minus a switch, which is basically just that right there. So we're going to try to start this ship up. Turn my gas back on. Of course the cylinder's probably flooded from all the starting I tried to do this morning, but we'll see how it goes. Lives again for a little while, I guess. Yep, we got power to the plug, and now we got power to the fridge. Sweet. It's been about 6.5 hours since it's run, so it needed it. Also in here, I have myself a little project brewing up. I am doing something bad. So at 9:05 in the morning, I have power back in my living room. But it's not what you think. It isn't mains power. This is generator power. Generator's still running out there, as you can hear. I've got a cord going this way. And a little jerry-rigged mess right there that plugs into my wall. Yeah, I have generator powering my house. Well, this room of my house right now. Actually, it's just this light and ceiling fan, that outlet, and that outlet that you can't see through all the estate sale tapes and CDs and records and VHS tapes and DVDs and all that other fun stuff. This wall's not powered up right now. Nothing else is right now. I'm going to try something real quick that I think will actually work, so I can get this room powered up too. But I think I'm going to go ahead and reduce the load slightly. I mean, they're all LED lights and I don't think the ceiling fan really pulls much. But we'll go ahead and shut it off anyway. Okay, that's the only thing really running right now. That's just an LED light, so it's not going to worry about, it's not going to mess things up much. What's up, Dave? Okay, we're going to come in here, and all of my breakers are shut off right now. Every single one of them. Because I don't want to try to get this generator powering the entire house. So everything is off. So I'm going to have no clue when this freaking house gets power again. Okay, so breaker 19 is my living room. So this breaker panel is hot now. Let's see if I can get power to my room. I don't think it works that way, but maybe I can backfeed? Maybe? That's looking like a no, because if that were the case... Ah! It is working! Okay, I got a light there. So my clock is running again. Maybe. Alright. Okay, the UPS is not beeping at me now, so that means I have power to this room. At least to that outlet, and this outlet over here. I should have it to this outlet. Yep, I do! And my room fan's running now. Cool! So that's nice. That'll be good. Yeah, the only problem is here, I'm not going to have a clue when my power comes back. Unless... Because see, right now, the way this is configured, this breaker, the top one here, the very top breaker on the right, has to be on for the mains input to reach these lower breakers. So I'm thinking I should be able to turn on like my AC and my stove and the dryer's not going to tell me anything, but the AC and the stove, they beep. Well, the AC just turns on, but the stove will beep when the power comes back, so I should be able to do that. So I think I will do that. Okay. I don't remember which one is which, but that's okay. I don't need to worry about that too much. Okay, so here we go. We got breaker 15, so it's only 2 above my living room feed. Yeah, I wrote it all down in that spreadsheet because the deal on the door in here just told me nothing at all. So, I don't think this is gonna work because that's gonna power up from the generator. The generator's gonna end up powering the blower, and I don't want that. So, we're just gonna wait until the oven beeps, and then we will have power back for good. Hopefully. Okay, so I just changed my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and just shut off breaker 19 so the living room is isolated. And that'll totally tick off my ups, but I don't really care because I'm gonna shut it off anyway. Because I'm not gonna be in here. I'm gonna go out to the living room, and that way I can turn literally everything else back on. And then I will know when power comes back. But do not turn on breaker 19 until I unplug from the generator. So, there we go. That'll work. Oh, you come in here just long enough to scratch on your scratcher and then you're gone again. You are the silliest little kitten. I swear, you really are. So this is great. I don't really need to run much right now. I just like to have a light or 2 or 3. Not 4. I can't really do 4 right now. So I'm not going to be running a whole lot of current through that. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I mean, I can probably feel it right now. Yeah, it's not even warm. So that's great. It's not going to run a load on the generator too much. It's not really going to do much at all, honestly. But I can have a fan, and I can have some light in here, so that'll be nice. Won't it? I know. You're hungry. I'm sorry. I had to fix a generator first. Unless you want all of your food to go bad. Which I don't want because that food is not cheap. Okay? So we're just not going to let that happen. Okay? Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Well, I'm disconnected from the wall. And my lights are still on. And my clock says it has been on for the last 20 minutes. So, yeah, power finally came back at about 9:30. Like it's about freaking time, right? And I have a kitten on my shoulders because she wanted a ride. And I gotta go shut my generator off, so she's gotta get off of me now. You little purr ball. You little purr ball. Come here. Okay, claws out of the shoulder, please. Come on. Diva. Okay, fine. We're just gonna lay down. Okay, how about that? There you go. You silly kitten. Okay, go. There you go. Okay. Now I'm gonna go shut my Jenny off. After I unplug my fridge. Give it about a minute, it'll die. You can't come out here. I don't think he'd want to anyway. To be completely honest. Alright. I'm tired. Time to plug the fridge back in. To the wall. There goes the generator. Had a last spurt in it. Look out, kitty cat, coming through. Ugh. You just want to get stepped on, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, dokie then. I'm gonna go close everything up in there now. At least I know I got a good working generator, right? At least when stuff doesn't break itself. Oh well. I'd be gone. Well, now I'm over at my parents' place, and as you can see, they had some limbs come down. That limb right there, or rather, half of the darn tree, was near the top of the tree, according to them. As you can hear, even though I've got power back at my place, it is 11:06. I have very little service because the LTE tower up there is shut down. They lost power 20 minutes after I did over at my place. And they are still running on generators, fully. But what's interesting is what's back here. More limbs down all over the place. That pecan tree looks like it's kind of leaning toward the house a little bit now. More big limbs. Limbs and limbs and limbs. What's up?
Does your keys have a key to that gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a key to everything except your shop front door.
Let me see if Lonnie wants to come over and key the tree.
What's left of it? Yeah.
That's that big tree that all the squirrels have been nesting in Lonnie's back pasture.
Not anymore.
Nope, not anymore.
We don't have a bullet backstop anymore.
It's there. It's underneath all of that stuff.
Some of it is fallen over, but knocked over.
Too bad the tree that was next to it is gone.
Yep, they could have got one right on the fence line too. One of ours.
On this side, Brandon.
I know, I'm looking over here first. Can't even see the bullet backstop right now. That tree is down, which was next to the bullet backstop. This whole area back here is down now. Good thing they don't have power lines back here, otherwise, there's your reason. Okay. Oh, okay, there's the bullet backstop. Or some of its pieces, anyway.
It didn't snap this tree over either. It took it out by the roots.
Nice.
But it snapped that one over there by the bullet backstop.
Mm-hmm.
Doc, it didn't take out this little cedar. Must have just missed it.
It looks like it just missed it.
It went right around it on both sides.
Uh-huh.
Took out a few of its limbs.
You got lucky, tree. Dang. He just uprooted the darn thing.
We'll take a field trip in your back pasture.
I sent Ricky a message asking if Lonnie wanted to come see his tree.
He just ripped it up by the
I
roots.
put pants on before I go through that stuff, though.
Yeah. That's crazy. Other than that, though.
Yeah, other than this tree.
Just picked up all the limbs around the yard too. just did it. Right before the storm came through.
Uh-huh.
That's corn bags.
Oh, is that what those are? For a second, I thought that one was full.
Full of water.
Yeah. Yeah, even the amount of rain we got at my place proved too much even for my excavating. I still got a little bit of water up in the carport again.
Oh yeah.
Not much. Not nearly as much as it would have if I hadn't dug around, but...
Well, I don't know what kind of wind velocities you got, but I'd estimate that ours were 60 mile per hour plus.
I would take a guess at that. Yeah. If your computer was up, I have video of pretty much everything I did yesterday, so...
Computer's down because ups are all discharged.
Mm-hmm.
Just put the one in the TV back on charge so we could have some kind of emergency service communication system.
Yeah.
But we don't.
Facebook.
We don't even have, we don't have an antenna.
Preamp antenna up in the attic.
It died.
Oh. I've got mine on my entertainment center, so I don't worry about that.
Yeah, well, I've got a small ups.
Yeah, I know, it's
for
up there.
The power injector, but it evidently got too low already.
Mm-hmm.
No longer running the preamp.
But yeah, I don't have phone service, but I've got Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have phone service, so Verizon.
Their tower probably either has a better battery backup or still has power.
Yep.
I didn't lose LTE at all down at my place.
I did. Well, I had it until late last night. It went down to 4G, and then when I woke up this morning, my phone was dead. Until we plugged the ups back in and I got my Wi-Fi back.
Yeah.
So that is my only link to the world right now.
My phone actually died. I had to plug it into my other ups.
Oh. I brought my charger in.
Yeah.
Do what?
Don't follow me.
Oh.
We don't want to know what he's doing in there.
I'm gonna go over here.
Stop.
And here we are on the backside of the down tree, where it has torn this one to bits.
Yeah, it did. Literally smacked it.
Dang.
See that one.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be a mess to try to clean up.
Ain't it though?
Next question is, what the hell do I do with all of it once I get it chopped?
Throw it back over Lonnie's pasture.
That's just mean.
It's his tree.
Lonnie, you only for 3 trees.
Yeah, really.
More firewood?
I don't know, is this firewood tree or not?
This one's not.
That one not so much, but this
I
one?
know the oak is,
Oh, yeah.
but I didn't know if this was or not. I didn't know what this is.
Probably elm or something else like that.
A birch, maybe?
I don't know what kind of trees you got here. I'm not a botanist or an arbiter.
Wow.
Wow.
It just like shattered this.
Yep.
Well, you try holding up 3,000 pounds.
I mean, just look at the way it exploded.
I know.
Like, yeah.
And then you look over here at the part that's still attached.
Yeah.
It's
That's
even.
where there used to be a fork
Uh-huh.
in the
Yeah.
tree.
Emphasis on used to be.
Yeah.
And you can even see the limb that took it down, too.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here. It scraped it up good.
And once it starts falling, there is not much that's going to stop it. Anything in its way is going for a ride.
You know that house just up the road that's got the big RV under the carport?
Part of that one too, then.
There's a huge mess of limbs and stuff all over that carport right now. I don't know if a tree fell on it or if it's just limbs from a pre-existing tree or what, but
Probably just the limbs.
it was a mess.
Carport would have been crushed if it hit the tree.
349 had about 10 trees down off the side of the road had been cleared already, but you could tell they fell across the road because there were leaves and needles all in the median. 149 between 349 and here was clear though. Interesting. But it looks like everyone up on 149 is also out of power because there were like 6 generators running out in front of houses. Good stuff. Well, it looks like the antenna tower survived.
Oh, yeah.
He did good work keeping that up.
Well, because no grease fell on it.
Well, that would help. Alright, so we have the big old limb right here. The big old chunk right there. A not as big chunk. And then we got the massive chunk right here. It makes this tree look like it was gutted from the top down. Because it basically was. Like, yeah, the tree used to be a little bit taller than it is right now.
Yeah.
Just a bit. But the pecan trees only lost that one, and the little one didn't lose a single thing. Like a hot knife through butter. Like a really hot knife through butter. And that blade is feeling sharp today.
Give it hell!
And now for the big shave. And that was the end of that. Walmart's still out of power over here.
Well, at least I'm forgetting I've got
Yeah, you've got service.
service over here.
Some of these people have power up here. Oh, dang. That's gonna need to be replaced. Screwed up their carport. Generator's running. Alright, let's back up for a second. I gotta do a turn around and not back into a pole.
Come on, truck. Seriously?
That was third gear. My bad. Whoop. And that was a hole. Okay. We're just driving up this back road heading into Walmart. And I think we discovered why Walmart and the gas station and a whole lot of other businesses up in this direction are shut down for the moment. Because of that. Right there. That tree came out and attacked the power lines and ate them alive. Ooh. Oh, man. That's why power's out down here. That line's darn near on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna initiate a turnaround again. Hang on. It's a bumpy ride in this hole.
Yeah.
And that is why I drive a truck. That's incredible. It's amazing what a little work with a chainsaw can do. And that's just what's happened so far. My dad came back here and chopped all this up, and we were out getting fuel for the generators, and it looks like they're gonna be running on generators for quite a bit longer, because this is the text that my mom just got on her phone. It is 5:08 p.m. They still do not have power at the house. They're still running on generators. Check the date on that. 6/2. That's not till Friday. Tell me that's not ridiculous. Almost makes me feel bad because I got power back at my place already. I know, that's terrible, right? But he's gonna continue with the chainsaw bit, and I'm gonna head back home to feed some cats. So to that I say, have fun. Well, my parents may be getting their lights back on sooner than expected. From that text, at least. This particular transmission line is about 4 houses down from their place. Comes out from over there, goes up that way, and then also comes up to the street and comes out on these lines. Really interesting distribution system, but they're just tightening lines up here. A tree fell on the lines. They had tree service come down here and chop out some trunks and carry them out after they chopped them up. Now they got these 3 bucket trucks here replacing lines. They may have power back here pretty soon, as opposed to Friday. You're kicking a bottle at me. It is currently 7:40 in the evening. So we'll see if we get power back in a while or not.